obligatory McDonald's breakfast. It feels like we were just here a minute ago, just seconds ago, I swear. Anyway, we're heading into the city now. It's going to be a long journey because this is us now, and I believe we're getting off at Canning Town. Then we were back where we went last time with the cable cars. We were super tempted to do it again, to be honest, but we had a specific reason to be there. We were actually going to the Jurassic World exhibition at the Excel. Also, I have asked Manny if he could stop snoring so loudly in the background while I record this clip. That was Ella just stepping into my frame, completely by accident, was not into it. And he said no. He thinks it provides like an ambience and it kind of works for the Jurassic World. I don't know, you'll have to tell me. So you go on this ferry ride, and then when you get off the ferry ride, you enter Jurassic World. It's very immersive, and I think especially if you've got little kids who are really into dinosaurs, they would get a real kick out of this. It was a pretty good event, I think. Not entirely sure that it was worth the money, but I thought it was a really well done exhibition. To say that it's temporary as well, all of the animatronics and all of the kind of sets and stuff were really amazing. Like, it didn't feel like a temporary setup at all. They put you in these individual rooms for a certain amount of time because you have a timed ticket. There's little activities like this. This particular room, you were kind of entertaining yourself with the exhibits and like the pictures and all the little mini animatronics and things like this to look at before you move into the next room. The next room was the raptors, and then you're in there for a certain amount of time and you can't move on to the next room until the next group has moved forward. So if you've ever been to something like Harry Potter, the Warner Brothers tour, it's kind of a timed experience, so they make sure everyone's moving through things at a certain time. But with places like that, you get to a certain stage where you're kind of roaming free and you finish up at the time that you want to finish up. With this, everything is kind of constantly moving you forward to the next room, to the next room, to the next room. And part of that, obviously, is to make sure that there's only so many people in each room at a time so that you can actually see everything that you need to see. But I think part of it is also to extend your visit, because I think we were probably there for a maximum of an hour and a half, could have even been less time than that. And if it was something like the Harry Potter, I think you might kind of quickly move through the rooms and feel like you hadn't really got your money's worth. There was lots of little activities, loads of photo ops, really cute stuff to see. And if you're really into dinosaurs, if you've got kids that are really into it, I think it was a really nice trip. This was for Milo's birthday and he really enjoyed it. And the production value is crazy. It's really high. And like, you're not going to see animatronics like this in a tour anywhere else. It was fantastic. But I will say it is quite far out in terms of like London. If you were going to do this as a day trip, this is not going to take the entire day. So just plan around it, what you're going to do the rest of the time, and bear in mind that it isn't really kind of central. You will be needing to kind of get the tube or whatever into the centre if you want to do something later or before. But this is definitely not something you could spend an entire day doing. They've already started putting up the Christmas decorations. How exciting is that? We are walking into Wembley Park. We're in Wembley Park now, but we're walking out to the designer outlet. Ella's having a little bit of a break back in the room. We're going to go and kill a little bit of time before dinner. Not a lot of exciting stuff in most of the shops, but I did see the most magical foods in Kurt Geiger. I'll put up a little thing of them here. No filter, just magic. I came in the bathroom to wash my face because Lee took the kids to McDonald's to get some dessert, and I realised once I got in here, listen, it's gone perfectly silent suddenly. I'm listening to Murder, She Wrote in the other room and I didn't turn it off. I actually had already packed a lot of my travel toiletries. This is a video. There's going to be a video on all my kind of travel essentials. So get ready, because that's going to be up, I think, next Sunday. But thankfully, I'd already packed it and I wasn't even thinking about this little trip that we were taking. So I didn't even have to put anything in a bag. It was all ready to be thrown together at the last minute when we were leaving at like 5:30 this morning. I often wonder how mums of boys cope, because I've only got one boy, and as he's getting older, he's often making his dad fight with him. And I don't know what I would do if I had multiple boys that were fighting all the time like this. I talked a lot about Wembley Park in our last vlog, which I'll link for you below. I did a full thing of like our family trip to London in the summertime. It is such a fantastic place to stay. It's right next to the tube station. You can come and park in this Premier Inn for £10 a night. Can't recommend it enough. And just like that, it's Monday. I've just taken Milo to school and I've got to go and pick up Manny's medication from the vets. Manny's medicine has been procured, as well as some very bougie breakfast for me. My very, very favourite breakfast. This Manny has come to sit directly next to me while I'm recording voiceovers. He loves it. Anyway, I've just had a photo. I'll put a photo here. In fact, I might post a little video that she sent me. A photo from the woman who's making my flowers for Vegas. They're so pretty. I sent her, it was like pinks and purples. I said I kind of like a vintagey look. I wanted something quite spherical, which was really unusual to the stuff that she usually does, because her stuff is usually quite traily and very kind of sprouts of things, which is beautiful, but I need it to be quite compact for travel. I don't really know how big this is going to be. I'm kind of a bit concerned about getting in a case, but hopefully it's small enough to put in a carry-on. That's fingers crossed. Otherwise, I've literally no idea how, oh, that was loud. I've literally no idea how I'm supposed to travel with it. Anyway, it should be here by the end of the week, but I thought I would share what she sent me for approval. Exactly pretty much what I wanted. Dixie sent over a bunch of their collagen skincare range, and in the package was 3 of these face masks. Volumizing infusion sheet mask. Yes, please. Hyaluronic acid, peptides, botanical collagen. Get it on my face! And there's a load of product still left in here, so I'm going to just pour this all over my body. I've been on a real kind of skincare face and body kick, obviously, pre-wedding. Wedding. I'm calling it a wedding. And particularly because I've been hitting the acids and the exfoliation quite hard facial-wise. And look at this, you can still see it through the mask. Desperately trying to get rid of this mark that was left over from a crazy breakout I had from leaving my makeup on while I went to bed. I'm being punished. But I have to kind of pull back a little bit because it's so tempting to just go and go and go and go. Do you know, like with stuff that's working, oh, it's fading it, but it will end up doing more damage than is worth. So I'm kind of like pulling back a little bit and trying to nourish and soothe and whatever else. And this will definitely help. Because I've got 3, I said to Lee, I'm going to set us up with some kind of morning of skincare. So I was thinking of maybe getting us like a spa day, because the spa at the Venetian is supposed to be amazing. We're staying at the Palazzo, which is right next door. It's like a sister hotel of the Venetian. So I was thinking of doing that and going to the Canyon Ranch spa. But instead, I was thinking, well, why don't we just like get room service and we'll do kind of like spa stuff in the room ourselves and just really enjoy kind of the room and being there and stuff. Rather than spend the money on that, I'll spend the money on some stuff that we can actually have for ourselves. Some nice skin stuff. So yeah, we will be doing some collagen face masks the morning of. This has been my evening. It started with like just little bits, and then it's become designing things to go on suitcases. So our old cases are really scuffed up now, and I decided that we will just stick stickers on them instead of trying to clean them up every time we take them anywhere. Also, I haven't done anything else with this since last week, but it is finally dry. It took forever. I had to bring it inside. It was in the shed, but it was so rainy that the air was just wet, and it's not incredibly, it's weatherproof to a degree, but it's not like watertight like a house. So I brought it in, and today it finally dried. So that's going to be an after Vegas project. I also made this, which I think is super cute. I was going to make another one that says no booze, but I might just put nothing on the other one because there's no booze, because there'll be no ghosts on it. I made an iron-on. This is the largest size I can make with the Cricut Joy. That is the only thing, because I wanted to put it on a cushion, but that's not very big, so we'll see what I'm going to do with this. And then I made these 2022 ones are ones I made for the New Year's party. I made these ones for Halloween. I think this is really cute. And these are adorable. I love the little ghosts so much. This was the other booze that I made that I was going to put no. And then I was like, this might be fun for the photo booth. And then the same as I did at at New Year, I'll put kind of like something all along this wall. And this will be the background. That was one of my favourite parts of the party, honestly. It was so fun. Everyone loves a photo booth. Everyone loves a photo booth. So I'm going to put some like proper lights in here, and then I'll do a little tripod for a phone, and I'll leave my Instax camera in here as well. I also pulled out a couple of things that I bought for props. Again, I've got some Instax to take with us to Vegas. I got these heart glasses, and in a moment of panic, I ordered some different heart glasses today. I do have some extra things coming because I've just been like, what if I need this? What if I need another pair of heart glasses? I kind of wasn't sure whether or not I wanted those ones or the ones, you know, the traditionally ones that are like an actual frame. So yeah, I ordered some of those today, along with a few other bits. There'll probably be a last minute pre-holiday haul. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's vlog. I'm going to go and jump in the bath because it is nearly 10 o'clock. This was not how I intended for my evening to go. It kind of got away from me a little bit. Also, I cleaned the kitchen, and after doing this and deciding that I was going to, oh, this is a towel. I was going to say, decided that I was going to wash all the cushion covers, which are dotted around in here. When I took all the cushion covers off, it was like a movie pillow fight. It was just feathers everywhere. So the kitchen will need to be cleaned again.